Welcome back to another episode of Redirect. We are finally back doing this podcast thing again. Today we are here, with two special guests. Of course, I'm Karan.
I'm the first special guest, and we have two other special guests.
Ain't nothing special about him, but as you can see, we got two great female guests up here, and I'm gonna let them do a little intro for themselves. So y'all go ahead and take it away.
Hi, I'm Ebony. I live in Hampton. Really into like astrology and stuff like that. So I'm like the I guess you could say spiritual friend out of the group.
She said we're not spiritual enough.
No.
Dang.
No.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Lucia. I'm from Farmville, Virginia. I'm the plant enthusiast of the group. So.
Where is Farmville, Lucia, for those who don't know?
It's in between Richmond and Lynchburg. 6.
Sound like a good place.
So for those of y'all that don't know, it's in the question mark part of Virginia.
They just found out that place not too long ago. So yeah, these are like I said. Go ahead. What you best say? No, go ahead. You cut me off. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like we were doing a little you know how you watch the shows back in the day and they had like the dating show and they give their little bio or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what it sounded like for a second. They were preparing for that.
Oh. No.
She came in. My name is Ebony. I like astrology.
I love astrology.
Like we're doing roll call in classroom. Give us your name and one interesting fact about you, please.
That's right.
So,
gotta get to know me.
These are two of our friends. Know them for some years now. I can't tell you how many years because this quarantine has left me discombobulated in life. I'm trying to count on his fingers. He can't count in his head. Look at him. Struggling.
They can't see me because it's not gonna be video.
We all see you right now.
When we put this up, they can't see me. So
all right, we'll see if I post that video or not. But go ahead, take it away, Devon.
So we have known Lucia for 3-4 years. One of those two, 3 or 4. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with we're gonna say 3.5.
Yeah.
And we have known Ebony for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right,
longer than that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Seems like we've known y'all for it seems to me like I've known y'all for 5+ years. Because, these are two of my closest friends outside of Karan. And I'm glad that I've been able to meet them and know them.
Oh,
but I do.
No. So special.
But I do have a question for y'all. Since we wanted this episode to be interesting and lighthearted, to kind of give us a break from the corona.
Yes.
Because we're not escaping that regardless.
Nah. But we're going to redirect our attention from it. So I want both you guys to say what your first thoughts were when you first met us. Lucia, go first. I can't see her, but she got a smile on her face like she got something to say. I'm waiting to hear it.
My first impression, we all was working at the same place, so it's like, okay, they're really friendly. Devon and Karan, you guys were more welcoming than anybody there. I thought Karan was kind of nerdy and Devon too, but I was like, oh, he one of them people deep into Africa. Okay, we're gonna have to see what he's about. But all right. But yeah, you guys are pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
You gave us a tame version. That won't what your smile was saying.
So.
Go ahead, Ebony.
So when I first met y'all, okay, Devon, I definitely thought you were extremely into Africa, just straight like hotel type. Yeah, I thought you was like all of that. You seem really quiet though. Like, I don't know, if my first time meeting you was real quiet. I guess you was trying to fill me out or whatever. And then Karan, I actually thought you were quiet. And I thought you were shy, but I was definitely wrong. That was just
yes.
because he was real quiet.
I don't know what y'all mean.
Right there.
I don't know what y'all mean.
All right, Karan, we ain't gonna get into that.
Very quiet. Very quiet.
That's a lie.
Right. Yeah, once you got to know Karan, it was just like, oh, he is wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's a wrap.
Give me one example of how I'm wild.
It's a wrap.
Oh man.
Give me one example of how I'm wild.
You want me to tell you?
Yes. I need to know this.
I'm just gonna say Miss Rowan. I'm gonna leave it at that.
What happened? Who is that?
Old supervisor, we got into it, and she tried to threaten me with my job, so I quit. And I said some words to her.
That's what happened.
I said some.
He gave her a few choice words.
I believe it.
Cause she was like, Karan, let's stop this before you not have a job no more. I was like, you think I need this job? I quit right there on the spot.
0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, she now she did not like to listen to nobody. She tried to she tried to be above us when she really wasn't. She ain't do nothing. I remember that time I said, what do you do around here? No, what's your job? Because a lot of us, you don't do nothing. She said, I am the program director. I'm like, sit your.
You stuck her chest out like that?
She sure did. That joint was wild. All them kids were like, Mr. Walker, oh my God, he said that. I said, yep, I don't care. That's another story for another time without the cameras.
That's just one story.
One.
You asked for one, but she gave you one, but there's so many more.
I don't be out here making no noise. I be quiet.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very quiet person.
Like Ron said, stories for another time. We're gonna save those for another podcast episode.
To add on to y'all opinions on Devon when I first met him. When I first met him, he was talking about the African stuff. I was like, clearly he drives in his car just listening to African drums all the time. I was like, I don't know if I can get jiggy with this.
Right.
Let me add some context. I should have did this beforehand. So Karan and I met Lucia when we had got this job at a summer program.
We met Lucia at the summer program.
That's what I said, Lucia.
You said, okay, go ahead.
We met Lucia at I said Lucia, right, Lucia?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man, messing me up.
I thought I heard Lucia and Ebony. Go ahead.
But we were working at a YMCA at a mental health program, summer program job with youth. But that's how we met Lucia. She was hired about like a week or two after we were hired. You did an internship there?
No. I found out about it on Facebook. That's how I knew it was suspect.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. And we met Ebony because of a meetup that we created. And Ebony came out there, and we were at a bowling alley in Virginia Beach. She came out there. She didn't bowl. Let me tell the story. She did not bowl. She said, I said, does anybody want to bowl? She said, yes. I said, okay. And then when it came time to bowl,
yes.
she said, nope.
I didn't say
nope. Sat down and ate the whole time.
Didn't bowl at all.
Yeah.
Didn't bowl.
I never say yes, though.
I could have sworn you did.
Let me finish this first. I'm going to finish this first, and I'm going to play the next game.
I did not say yes because I can't bowl.
Well, now we know the real reason why she did it.
Y'all lying.
Nah, that's the truth, I swear.
You definitely said, I'm going to bowl, but let me finish this first. And you never came over there.
Well, that's because somebody was talking my head off. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't focus. What was that girl name?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think she's pregnant now.
Yeah, she
what?
is.
For real?
Yeah.
How you know? You follow her?
On
she added me on Snapchat a long time ago, way back then. So I just followed her back.
Oh.
Is it your baby?
Is
it your baby?
I ain't got no babies out here.
Okay.
Anyways, Devon, you want to get your impression first on them? Or you want me to go?
No, I want to go last because I got a bone to pick with everybody.
Oh, Lord.
You go being hostile.
I know. You go.
Angry black man. All right, so I'm going to start off with Lucia. Like I said, we met at the job, the summer program. I thought she was cool compared to everybody else there because nobody else doing no work, nobody playing with their kids that they were assigned to. You know, you see Lucia over there playing basketball, doing this, that, and the third with all her kids and whatnot. So okay, she's pretty cool. I remember me and Devon was playing bingo or something just amongst ourselves, and she came over there and joined us, and we started talking about, what was it, the funny bone or something? It was talking about something. She like, what?
Bingo.
Invite bingo. She like, well, you're not going to invite me? I said, oh, yeah, you can come. I'm like, look, she cool, you know, she's straightforward, get to the point, you know, and she just joined us, and she was cool ever since. Ebony.
Oh, Luke.
Right.
Ebony. Why you say her name like that? Ebony.
Ebony. Let me go through my list real quick. But nah, everybody say how I'm quiet and whatnot and shy. I thought she was the quiet and shy one because, like I said, she granted, I'm glad she came because I ain't really expecting nobody to come. And when she got there, she talked to us a little bit, but then like she was talking to the other girl and whatnot. Then she never came bold with us. I'm like, okay, maybe she's too shy and probably never see her again because she's from Hampton. But I was clearly wrong. She kept coming back, so she was cool.
Yeah,
definitely cool. Don't give my impression about you, Devon.
Yeah, go ahead.
When I first met Devon, I thought he was the ugliest person in the world. I could not believe they hired somebody like him at JCPenney. But like I said before, I thought he was like, you know, a super African hotep and whatnot. Like I said, I thought he was just get in his car and just listen to African drums and whatnot in his car the whole time. Each track is a different drum. Other than that, he was cool and whatnot. And I found out we both went to ODU and whatnot. We started hanging out more, and it took off ever since. So yeah, that's my impression.
Oh, how sweet. Y'all still friends.
Mm-hmm. My grandma would be like, with any of my friends, why do y'all hang out with Quran? Something must be wrong with y'all.
Hey.
My grandma be throwing a lot of shade.
Wow.
No, is something wrong with y'all? Y'all keep hanging out with me?
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Must be. You know what they say? They say each of your friends is a reason why you talk to them. There's a little bit of them inside of you. That's why you interact with them.
So it's a little bit of wildness and all y'all then, huh?
Gotta be.
Anime thing, I can't really get with y'all on that.
Oh my!
I used to say the same thing, Lucia. It's pretty good.
There you go.
It's pretty good.
She converted. She's a believer now.
We need to put you on. We need to put you on, Lucia.
So I'm gonna get some more costumes. More pictures is coming soon.
I'm gonna find one for you, Lucia.
Bye.
Anyways, I need to clear some things up because all y'all disrespectful. Number one, what is wrong with African drums? Let's start there.
Nothing.
Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with African drums.
I was a different person back then.
I was never driving in the car listening to them because I didn't even know we could get a CD like that. But nothing wrong with them. Number two, what did I give off that made y'all say, oh, he from the deepest part of Africa?
Yeah.
We talking about
yes. Your attire,
the jewelry, the license plate, everything.
Your favorite color is Africa. Come on now.
I remember asking Ryan because we were talking about like friends, like knowing stuff about your friends, and I said, "Karan, what's my favorite color?" He paused for a second. He was like, "Africa." And I was like, you know what?
I mean, look at his background right now. Look at his background right now. You see that poster back there? There's Africa colors. Look at it.
I can't even dispute. Like, it's really purple, but hey, that's acceptable too.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Right. Learn something new about you.
Yeah. Purple stands for royalty. Is that why you like purple? Is that what that's about?
That's one of the reasons. I just feel like it's a cool color.
The Zulu tribe.
I don't think I was always wearing pro-black stuff when I met y'all. Probably, well, Lucia probably more so, yeah.
Yeah, you was.
Yeah, I can see that. Evan, I feel like I had a polo on when I met you. I had a polo and shorts on.
You had the beads. I think you had
he still had
some
the dreads,
type of crystals. I don't think he had dreads when I met him.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I don't think you had locks when I
She don't
met you.
believe you.
I had cut it. I
I really
met you in
don't.
I met you in July or August, and then I cut my hair in October.
Oh dang, my bad. I ain't remember that. I'm so used to seeing you like this now.
Yeah, I miss it.
Basically, right?
And that's what part of Lucia's jealousy comes from, because when she came on our job, I was the one with the luscious, luxurious locks, and hers was short. Hers they weren't as long as they are now.
You were short.
So I had a flex on Lucia.
You cut your hair. I was like,
I had
real. Real.
I had a flex on Lucia sometimes and put them back in a ponytail just to show her.
Yeah, nah.
Unfortunately for y'all never met me with my hair before. That joint was long gone before I met all y'all.
Right?
Wait, did I give impressions? I ain't even get to impressions.
You just going off topic.
Talking trash per usual.
Lucia was cool, like Karan said. There was
Don't copy me.
People. I'm about to say something. There's multiple people that worked there, but Lucia was like down to earth, laid back. Other people kind of standoffish, and
ain't do no work.
Karan and I actually interacted with our kids, and Lucia did the same thing. Not as much work and stuff, but we would be playing dodgeball with them, basketball, and things like that. And then, like Ron said, we were talking about bingo, and she was like, "Oh, that sounds fun." And we was like, "Hey, the more the merrier. Come on." And we we went out there with her and her roommate, and we had fun.
I lost everything that night.
I ain't win nothing.
So ever since then, we just kept in contact, kept hanging out with her. And when I first met Ebony, I didn't interact with you that much because, like you said, you were talking to the other girl. But I thought you were nice. I was like, she's nice. Seems kind of shy. That was pretty much it. I got to know you more as we started hanging out more. But I didn't think you was gonna be around long. I was like, this is one time. I don't know. I was like, it's one time meeting. She came out cool.
Dang.
They say you was questioning about coming out there in the first place, but you did it. But I say, yeah, she ain't gonna come back again.
Yeah, I didn't think I was in the car like, I don't know, I'm about to turn around, but I just kept driving. And correction, she was talking to me. I was not talking to that situation.
Like, let me clear it up for y'all.
Don't talk about your best friend like that.
Then she ain't my best friend.
Best friends forever.
Her girl.
What was her name? I can't remember her name.
I won't go and say it. I remember, but I won't go say it. I won't go say it. I was gonna let it be what it was.
What's your impression of me? I need to hear this. And hear the lies you better tell.
Who says I won't tell lies? I'm about to tell the truth.
Then go ahead.
I was working at JCPenney. It was like 2014, 2015. And it wasn't so many like people around I lied. It was people around my age. But it wasn't a lot of people with similar interests. And then Karan got hired. And I remember the first time meeting him, and I don't know if it's because you got put in my department that day or what. We started talking. And found out that he was into like anime, and he played guitar. And he went to ODU. So it was just like those main core things right there is what kind of had us talking more and hanging out. And we just hit it off and became friends. And now I can't get rid of him. Now he's always there.
So using my counseling skills just to reinterpret everything, seemed like I was the coolest one here that everybody met. So just want to throw that out there.
Okay, I won't go and do it. I won't go and do it, but I am the thread here, okay? How did you meet Lucia?
Oh my gosh.
How did I meet Lucia? Because of the job I had.
And how did you get the job?
By talking to the boss lady.
No, you did it through me.
You were doing the hiring process.
Me.
Well, I swear they was your relatives. That's his cousin.
Right.
Nope.
I was a connect for Karan. And he threw it all away because he got mad. That day, boy.
After I
you
left,
gotta do damage control.
After I left, everything started coming to light at that point.
Pretty much.
I was ready to quit my other job and just work there full time, or how many hours they were willing to give me. But I'm glad I didn't. Yeah. The insurance never came with nothing.
And then, how did you meet Ebony?
Luck of the straw. You know, she happened to come down to Virginia Beach one day.
You know, somebody lying when they be like,
Oh, me and Ebony didn't do our impressions of each other.
I sure did.
Okay.
Didn't.
Give it to us raw.
You go first.
When did y'all first meet?
That funny moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I thought because we went to Applebee's afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we met through you,
Yeah.
Devon.
I am the glue. I said it.
You go first, Lucia.
No, I thought Ebony was pretty chill. Like I think it was only 3 females there. I think it was only 3 of us. And you.
There's only 2 of y'all.
No, it was definitely another girl.
So.
Oh, really?
Ebony was the most chill one, so I was like, okay, I can hang out with her. She cool.
I felt the same way. Like,
I remember now.
We was I don't really remember Funny Bone, but I remember Applebee's because we were able to kind of talk more, and I thought she was real cool. I really don't get along with a lot of females, but it was something about her spirit. So I was rocking with your spirit, Lucia. I didn't like the other girl that was there at all. So I was happy that Lucia was there to kind of bring us in and balance things out. But she was just cool, that's it.
Cool vibes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ebony, you know how we always go out to eat and Devon always choose somewhere they don't have good options for you?
All the time. I'm glad you pointed that out, Karan.
Rod just be thinking about himself when he hungry.
Since we talking about friendship today, Devon, gotta be considerate.
I always ask. I'm like, hey, what's cool, y'all? And y'all like, I don't know.
You do not ask. You tell us. Yes.
Let's go to Applebee's. You
exactly.
Know, they got that platter half price off.
Exactly.
When I asked in my head, okay? And the decision was made. Somebody had to make the decisions.
Yeah.
That was a good point, Karan. Shoot.
What type of friend Devon is, put him out there.
Yep.
Look, she still got food though. We still ate.
She had the least amount of food out of everybody. No, she went home hungry.
It's okay, y'all. I have
it's about the experience.
The experience of being hungry.
It's cool. I'm used to it now. I just eat before I come meet y'all. You know, I learn when you learn people, you know what to do.
When she learned to bond,
you just respond accordingly.
So I wanted to point out that it's, especially during this challenging time that we're all going through with, the pandemic and being in the house and everything else that might be occurring in our lives, friendship is one of the things, or any kind of relationship that's close and strong is one of the things that helps us keep pushing on, staying sane, staying motivated, staying grounded. And I thank all of y'all for being there for me because as the podcast listeners know, we kind of took a break from podcasting. We were going to see how things went, but, so I thank y'all for, checking on me and making sure everything's good. And I hope that I have helped in some way, shape, or form during this time as well. But with that being said, are we about to say something?
I'll just say, I will throw this out there. I have been the worst friend during this quarantine. I don't respond to no messages.
Not in the group chat, yeah.
I ignore people. I'm sleeping the whole time, watching TV. Terrible.
Do you need us to use our counseling skills on you? Are you okay? No
counseling skills. Yes, I'm okay. I just be bored out of my mind. I don't feel like doing nothing. I might read the messages. I even read my mom's messages sometimes and I'll respond later.
I'm telling.
I don't care. Tell her.
I'm telling. Wait, this wait till later today. You won't get an angry phone call.
Okay, that's fine. I'm too old to get beatings now.
But
that's what you think. You ain't never too old to get your tail beat.
Hello.
Who gonna beat me?
Exactly.
Who gonna beat
your
me?
mama.
Okay, she got
and I'm a helper too.
You ain't never too
I'm
old.
a helper too.
I'm gonna cough on you, Devon. Give you a panic attack.
Oh, Devon, I do want to say something to you.
What's that?
I wanted to thank you because when you text me about the whole Walmart situation, I told my family in our little group chat, and the funny thing is they were literally on their way there to that specific Walmart to buy some things. So, I mean, you just never know, but I just
Yeah.
appreciate you reaching out, letting me know what you found out, and I shared it
Yeah.
with them. So thank you for that.
No problem. Like I said, when I had remembered it, I was like, let me tell Ebony because I know you live in Hampton,
Mm-hmm.
and you never know. Like now, I feel like everybody. I didn't want to make this a Corona episode, but it's part of our life now. But I feel like at this point in time, we probably all have come in contact with it. Now it's just kind of a matter of how strong your immune system is and your mindset, But I do have a question for the group. Anybody can answer. Lucia is having fun over there. What makes a good friendship? What makes a good friend, and what makes a good friendship?
That's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
Mutual respect, having a relationship with someone that's like built on like a mutual connection with that person. So
I like some mutual humor and whatnot. If I can't make you laugh, I don't know if we can be friends. Then vice versa. I like laughing. I joke too much, as y'all know.
Uh, I say honesty, is someone that's low maintenance, like you don't have to talk to them every day, all the time, but every time y'all do reconnect, the love is still there. It's always real. You know what I mean? To me, that's very important, especially now when people are so entitled to your time, your space, and your energy. Like how we haven't really linked up like that, and we get up here and it's just like, hey, y'all, like, what's good? So that's just how I feel.
I can agree with what everybody said, and I think that's important. Being adults, we're busy. We work. Some of us have been in school while we've been friends and doing other things. So it's like I don't always have time to hang out with you or come to the hangouts, talk on the phone to you, like Ron respond to text messages. But we still know that we're all friends, and at the end of the day, we're going to be there for each other. Like I'm confident that I can contact each and every one of you guys if I got something like pressing going on. And be like, hey, can I talk to you? And you'll either answer the phone or you'll get back with me when you're available and lend a listening ear, which is also important to like support. Because if you ain't got that, then what's the point of being? You're not a friend. You're an acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's true.
Is the word friend thrown around too loosely?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Quick. Ron, you about to say something else? Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's like I had a thought, but I really didn't. I just want to make the face, I guess.
You want to act like you were thinking hard.
Yeah. Everybody impression that I'm really, thoughtful. But go ahead.
Anybody want to elaborate on that answer on why you feel like that's the case?
I feel like some people like to claim everybody as a friend, but in reality, they don't know how to be a friend. So there are people that claim me to be a friend, but I don't see them as a friend because there's nothing that proves that, they're a friend to me. So sometimes it's single-sided.
Definitely. Yes. I kind of feel the same too, Lucia. I just feel like, because I see people, they'll just meet someone and then like all of a sudden they're like best friends. But I feel like it's sort of like trust that has to be earned. Like you kind of got to go through some things together, or something needs to be established before you can say yes, we're friends. To me, that's a very strong word. I say associate a lot because I do have a lot of associates, but I don't have a lot of friends. A friend to me is somebody like you were saying, Devon, I can call at any time. I don't have to second guess or think about it or feel like you're going to judge me or anything like that. And you just don't have that same relationship with everyone. Well, you shouldn't, I feel like.
I kind of feel like the word friend is thrown around loosely because it's easier to say that's my friend opposed to saying, oh yeah, that's my acquaintance. No, I acquaint with them. It just sounds so much easier to say friend because everybody just commonly use it. Granted, I guess, there's different levels to a friendship. I guess the lower level would make you that acquaintance and whatnot. Then as you start more established and become more of a real friend. But I feel like there's different categories of friends too, like work. You have your work friends and whatnot. Y'all specifically work friends. And I'm not hanging out with y'all outside of work. If we do get to that point, then do you really try to become a friend at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
not a lot of people come out that work friend zone. But you just there to help me get through the day, help me get this money.
That's a hard zone to come out of. It might be as hard as the friend zone.
I wouldn't say it's a hard thing to come out of. It really, for me personally, depends on how much common interest do we have. Like, can our common interest go beyond the work level? If it can't, then we can stay right here at work and just keep our friendship here at work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got friends for different, aspects of my life. Like I got my turn up friends, but I got my spiritual supportive friends, and I got, like my real close friends that, they just all in one. So yeah.
Your listen to African drums friends.
My heathen friends. So
I feel like friend is used like the word love. I can agree with what everyone has said, but piggybacking on what Ryan said, it's a word that we're not really taught the true meaning of, and it's something that is thrown around so easily. Like Ebony said, you can meet somebody and know them for like 2 weeks.
Sorry.
I saw something flying across the screen.
Like Ebony said, you can meet somebody and then like be like, oh, that's my friend. And I always question people like that because I'm like, how? Like, sometimes you can meet somebody that soon and develop a real friendship, but it's kind of challenging because, like you guys have said, you kind of got to prove like that you're here for me. At least to me.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Sure.
So
I feel like you have to be like vulnerable, comfortable, exposed, and like at ease to really say that you're a friend with someone. I just feel like for me, I have to feel like that to call you my friend. I don't know if that was a little too deep or not, but I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. That's just how I feel. So I agree, like how Karan was saying, I wouldn't be any of those things with somebody at my job. It ain't like that. When 5 o'clock get here, I don't remember you until the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if we're friends, that's different. I agree.
I think what sometimes makes work friendships hard is that you associate that person with work.
Yeah.
And like Ebony's saying, when I clock out, my mind's not on work, so it's not on you anymore either. Until I come back here on Monday at whatever time.
But y'all nice enough to even classify the people that you work with as friends. I don't do that.
No, it's a work friend. It's like a hyphen. Work.
Yeah, nah.
They straight associates for Lucia. You better associate yourself away from me.
That's it.
Oh, she said co-worker. Forget the whole.
She's a real formal co-worker.
Hey, this ain't playing.
You got a job, and I got a job
here. When you're in a friendship with somebody, there's a certain like form of trust that you have with that person. And I don't feel like I even get to that point where I can trust my coworkers. So it ain't even gonna get that deep.
Girl, that's the word. That's the whole word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think at work, a lot of times some people are just at that cool level. Oh yeah, they cool, man. Yeah, they all right. But no, you don't really go too beyond that. Them being cool. You talk to them every now and then, but other than that, you don't do too much with them.
Yeah, like I know I'm cool with like I'm usually cool with the people I work with. Just usually I'm easygoing. Yeah, usually. There have been some people that I haven't.
Yeah, starting fights at work.
Nah, I ain't like you. I'm I'm calm. I'm
the calmest person here right now.
Like Karan said, I can be cool with them, but it's not always like I'm gonna like, you know, push it outside of work. Because I do. I'm one of those people. I'm like, this is work. This is a work relationship. And outside of that, I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, I don't know if it's really intentional, but it's just like I don't really think about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got quiet. Like,
That
like,
You ain't got no response for you.
It makes sense to mine. It makes
it's
sense.
like, nah, that's stupid.
As long as
But what's
you're
interesting, we're talking about work friends. Me and Karan became friends at work, and we became friends with Lucia. So obviously it works, you know. It just depends on the
there's a flaw
individual.
to your logic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, because
we are proof.
I didn't even consider that like work. It was literally not even that.
Go ahead and have fun with some kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Some sports.
That was it.
Yeah, I tell you, that job is bringing back terrible memories. I hated going to the pool every week. That joint got on my nerves.
All I could think of was like, oh, this how the people in Norfolk get down? Like, it's all wild out here.
Well,
Remember that time Lucia tried to drown me in the pool?
You said Lucia tried to drown you? I don't remember that.
Lucia tried to drown me in the pool.
Really?
I remember that.
She tried to teach me how to swim. And I said, no, I'm good. I just won't go into deep water. Nope.
It was like 4 feet. You played.
That wasn't good enough. She wanted me to go into 6 feet. I said, nope.
I am learning so much about you. You can't swim either?
Yeah, right.
Dang, Devon. I can't either. I'm talking trash, but I can't either. I don't care.
You out there.
I'm going to learn. I'm going to be a whole different person. Y'all going to see.
We'll see.
All right.
I'm going to learn how to float.
That is so hard.
I don't even know how to do that.
It's so hard. I've been trying.
I have another question. And I really want some conversation on this because what I'm about to bring up can cause breakups in romantic relationships. What are the challenges of being friends with the opposite sex?
Ooh,
if you guys didn't know, me and Karan are male and Lucia and Ebony are female.
I guess it is 2020. You gotta state that.
I don't have any challenges in that, mostly because majority of my friends are males. Like, I just feel like the vibes is a whole lot smoother with males than females. But I wouldn't know how it was on the receiving end of that, like from their, point of view. Because if I get in a relationship with someone, I'm pretty upfront from the jump. I got mostly male friends. I've known these people longer than I've known you, and I'm probably still going to be chilling with them after me and you are done. So if you got any issues with that, you need to deal with that insecurity. Otherwise, it is what it is. I don't have any challenges with that.
That's right, Lucia, future boyfriends. I'm number one.
Terrible.
What were you about to say, Ebony?
I agree with Lucia. Like, I'm very open and honest about that up front. In my past, I can't even say it was an issue because, like I said, that was established. But sometimes boundaries do have to be set. You can't just call like anytime, you know what I'm saying? Like all times of the night, unless it's something like really going on. But it has to be certain boundaries. But other than that, I've really never had a problem with that because I have a lot of male friends as well. I don't really rock with a lot of females. Nothing against them. It's just, I don't know. I just vibe better with men, more easygoing, But I say, as long as you're not dealing with an insecure, jealous person, it should work. And if you are dealing with that person, then you got to reevaluate your life. It ain't worth it.
Yeah. But I think at the same time, too, that relationship with you and your friend should be established. And like Ebony said, there has to be boundaries with that. I had one incident where this new friend of mine who was connected, a mutual friend of one of my homeboys. And it came out where he was like, I'm trying to get with you. But I'm just like, chill out on that, because it's not even like that. Like, we're strictly friends. That's what it is. Like, I know you through my homeboy. That's like my brother. So if you on some other stuff, you need to hit the road back.
You would have ran something down the vine.
You taking notes.
Was that uncomfortable for you, Lucia?
Huh?
Was that uncomfortable for you?
It was uncomfortable because in that instance, it was like, that was the first time where we had chilled by ourselves. And Ebony, what I partake in. So I'm used to, chilling and, partaking in my heathen ways. So when it came up, it was just like, where'd that come from? Like, I've known you for years. Where'd that come from? Like I said, I'm all for honesty, like up front, like this is what it is. If anything come up later, it's just like, all right, you was being fake.
I feel the same.
Yeah. I guess I give the first male response, since Devon just want to take down notes. Yeah, definitely agree with y'all. Like, if somebody's been there before me, that's understandable, because you know them a lot longer than I've known you, and I'm still trying to get to know you, so they know more about you than I do. It just, you would think that, say for example, I'm dating somebody and they got male friends, you would think they would know, okay, I need to respect some boundaries. I can't just be popping up doing this, that, no. Everything that I used to do at any time, though, let me slack off a little bit in a sense, because that's kind of what happens when people get into relationships. Like, they start trying to get intimately involved with somebody. You don't need their friends to pop up all the time and still be in their lives in a sense. I'm not saying go away forever, but you can't be calling somebody at 11 o'clock at night and whatnot, knowing they with somebody or blah, 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 whatever. So there has to be respect all around and whatnot. Personally, I never had that problem. If I date somebody, I would like for them to have some friends other than me, because I don't want to be your only friend, because I'm going to get tired of you personally. So
dependency.
Yeah. I need somebody, they have their own source of friends, because they can have a male friend that can give them that male perspective, like, oh, why is Karan doing this? Why are you being such a a-hole, something like that? And they're like, oh, okay, let me get your response, and tell me why and whatnot. So that male perspective for them could be helpful, because they might not get it from me. Things are just different in a relationship and whatnot.
I mean, really taking notes.
Yeah, I'm curious what he's writing down.
Why am I getting nervous? Because I'm writing.
What you writing?
I'm writing down points.
But Karan, though, to piggyback off what you said, I agree with you as far as people should already know. But like I had an instance in the past, I'm pretty sure I told y'all about my friend Keontae. We've been friends, but hell, I can't even remember. It's been years. Well, I never told y'all about him, but we've been friends since middle school. And so in the past, that was an issue at first, but that, I got that straight, because he was so used to calling me and coming around and stuff, because we did everything together. So when I did get in a relationship, we had to establish some type of boundaries, and he won't trip, and he was cool with it, because we're just friends. But it did take an adjustment, because when you used to calling somebody and talking to them all the time, I don't think, you're doing it on purpose, looking at the time, oh, it's 11:30, let me not hit her up. So, it's going to take some adjustment, but that, it's not easy for people to just be like, oh, okay, right off the bat, because they have to get used to that.
That's why I use the word should. They should know. But like I said, not everybody gets that. Sometimes a little conversation might have to happen or something like that for them to really understand what's going on. Because even when Devon's in a relationship, we hang out all the time, but when he gets into a relationship, I know he's going to be spending time with his girl. So I know I can't just be popping up and doing whatever I want to do all the time. I give him that respectful space and whatnot so he can spend time with his girl.
Can I ask y'all a question though?
No. I want to make a point.
All right, go ahead.
That's why I was taking notes, Lucia. I want to say this is why you guys are my friends. Number one, because of your responses. It's very mature. It's coming from a place of experience and just common sense as well. Not everybody has that. You can't really hold. You really can't. I mean, you can't be mad at somebody for not having common sense. That's just, you either got it or you don't. You can't be mad at somebody for not having experience. The only thing you can do is try to be the best version of yourself. But I feel like if you have friends that are opposite sex of you and you are in a romantic relationship, boundaries have to be present. And before that, you have to be mature enough to have friends of the opposite sex and also be in a relationship. And the person that you're talking to has to be mature as well. Because if you're not, it's not going to work. Because you're not going to respect boundaries. You're going to argue. Oh, she should be able to call me at 1 o'clock in the morning just to see what I'm doing if she wants to. Which, you know, to each his own. If that's what you and your partner are fine with, that's what you and your partner are fine with. I know I'm not comfortable with that. I can speak for me. Like, when I get into a relationship and my partner has male friends, I'm checking on the boundaries. What do boundaries look like? Like, number one, do they know about me? Because they should know it. Like, your significant other should know about the friends, right? It shouldn't be a surprise when they pop up at your house or call you on the phone. And I'm gonna use Quran for an example. Your girl, like, who is Lucia? Lucia called you 2 times today. And you like, that's my friend. And she's like, well, I never heard about her. That's a problem right there. So they should definitely know about them first. And then you have to respect boundaries. And your friend got to respect boundaries. Because all friends don't respect boundaries.
Mm.
And at that point, sometimes, like Ebony said, they may not think about it because they're so used to doing one thing. And sometimes they don't care. They just like, fuck. I mean, they just like, I don't care, you know? I'm gonna do what I want.
I haven't thought about that.
I think honesty, respect, maturity, and then you also have to understand that how you interact with that friend is probably going to be different. Like right now, I can go hang out with Ebony and Lucia whatever time I want because I'm not worried about, trying to appease somebody else. But if I'm in a relationship, I'm not, just hanging out one-on-one with you guys late into the night because that's a boundary I feel like that has been crossed. That's my take on it. Lucia, you've been over there rocking.
Yeah, I got questions, but I'll ask outside the podcast.
You say you're going to wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did have a question before that. So when you guys were in, your relationships, if you're still in relationships, did your significant other have a problem with our friendship?
Long as I known y'all, I met Lucia when I was in a relationship. But when we first met each other, we weren't really hanging out or talking like that. So, but I did tell him like time to play bingo and whatnot. Me and Devon, we gonna hang out with these people for my job. What? Yeah, I was in a relationship. Yeah, but majority of the time I know y'all has actually been hanging out. I have not been in a relationship. Now, Devon, on the other hand, I can't speak for.
Right.
Hold on now. Hold on now. When I met Lucia, I don't think I was talking to anybody. I started talking to somebody not long after knowing you, though. When I met Ebony, I was talking to somebody, but she was there too. So she was cool. Cause she met you like right on jump, and I'm an honest person. Like Karan knows, like hey, y'all should know. I'll tell you up front, like these are my friends, and I let them know like I have established boundaries. My last relationship, she didn't have a problem with y'all either because I told her from jump what it was. I said I have multiple female friends, but they're platonic relationships. I've never been sexually involved with any of them. And this is what it is. And I think that's another factor that we left out too. That plays a very big part with how comfortable your partner is with you remaining friends with somebody of the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Are you guys platonic friends, and have you guys been platonic friends the whole time? Or was there a period where y'all were more than that? How does that change y'all answers and feelings?
It's changing Ebony answer a lot. I can see it on her face.
Look, I don't know how I would feel about that. Just thinking about it, if they had like sexual intercourse before, I really wouldn't feel comfortable. But But it just depends. It just depends. I can't really say that because I mature and I grow each day, and sometimes you can't put everybody under the same umbrella. So it just depends on their level of maturity, the respect, of course. But I don't know. I mean, if I got to be honest, straight off the bat, no, I'm not with it. But it just depends with me. I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, I don't know. It's so many questions I have. Like, I don't know about that.
One of my homeboys, we've been friends since middle school. Never had any like sexual desire or anything like that. Now, me and another friend did have sexual relations, and when I was in a relationship, of course, he didn't know about that because, of course, there will be drama, and I don't got time. So, you know what you need to know, and you know what you don't. So,
we should keep it secrets.
You don't know won't hurt you.
You're pimping over there.
But I think if I was in like a intimate relationship with somebody and he had a female friend that he had a relationship with, yeah, that's not okay with me. Yeah, not at all.
Double standards.
Like a spiral, all these questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do? It's like a ripple effect. Like, I got a million questions now.
Yeah.
You're right, though.
There's definitely some double standards. But I think there's double standards because I never dated a guy that had, like female friends, period. So if there was, it probably would have been an issue because for me, in my mindset, I'm like, I know how females are. They grimy. That's why I don't, rock with too many females. So I knew it would be an issue, honestly.
That's what we say, though, as guys.
What?
That's what we say. Like, you know how y'all male friends are?
That's true.
We know what's going through their head. I know why he calling you at 11:30. He ain't forget.
But there are some friends that you can generally be platonic with, and there are some people where it's like, okay, there's some red flags, but I'm ignoring it because that's been my friend for a long time. But at some point, you need to know who is who. Mm-hmm. So when you communicate what's up, it's just like, okay, this for sure is what I said it is. Now, I'm going to leave out some stuff about this person because I know you're going to react. Mm-hmm.
Lucia, were you saying that you would have an issue if your man had female friends? Is that what you were saying?
If it's to the extent like how I am with my homeboy, yes. Yeah.
I thought that I was trying to make sure.
So
not really.
What was I about to say? So I like making up scenarios. That's what I like. I like to see how people respond to me.
Yes.
So I'm gonna use Quran. I'm gonna use a co-host. I'm gonna use Quran. So
those scenarios be wild.
You met this girl. She's cool. She's dope. Her name is Tabitha, right? You know Tabitha again. Tabitha.
Okay.
Tabitha Simmons. Okay. So you and Tabitha, y'all getting along. She like anime. She like your do-rag. She ties it up for you at night and everything. Y'all cool.
Oh, she's special.
Right? Yeah, she's special. So you find out that Tabitha has a friend that she says is like her brother. We're going to call him Vincent. Vincent Monroe is her friend like a brother. And Vincent Monroe comes to your house one day or apartment, wherever y'all staying at. She invites him over, you cool with it because she like, oh, we so close and everything like that. And he's a nice dude, Y'all chilling, y'all talk, whatever. He leaves. Next day, you got
your connection getting trashed. It's like a scenario.
It comes out that her and Vincent were involved sexually.
I need you to go back to where you're in the house because your connection just went south.
Okay. So he in the house, cool, he leaves, there was no issues. The next day, you find out that her and Vincent were more than friends at one point. What is your response?
My first initial response is they clearly from Alabama. They like siblings and whatnot. So like clearly something's messed up here. But then somebody she had no sexual, no romanticness and all that. I'm not trying to have them at my place, for real.
Too late though. He was already there.
I mean, that was his first and last time at that point. Because clearly, as soon as I go to the bathroom, I don't know what's going to happen within that 1 minute time span. Anything could happen. For all I know.
So
and I feel like no, she should be able to tell me they had a past together and whatnot. It could have been one time, whatever, how many times. Like that past still happened. And like I said, know how people are in general. Somebody might just try to get back at them just because they with me now. Some people grind me like that.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it more interesting for them. So I'm gonna see if I still got it, if I still can get her. I ain't down with that.
Yeah.
And if she's unwilling to accept my side, then we might just have to part ways because if we can't mesh together, then we ain't no need.
Yeah. That's why I feel like it's best to be upfront. Like in the beginning. Like this is what it is. If you can't rock with this, then maybe we don't need to move forward, any farther. But if they say they're all right with it, and then they get feelings later, like you're entitled to your feelings, but
you entitled to that trash connection you got.
So, and you read that will be okay. But it ain't my fault.
I ain't understand what I heard you was entitled to something and everything there just went.
You're entitled to your feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody withholds information from you, then I don't. You're not. I don't know. Withholding information is wrong. That's the point.
If it's at the point where this woman is inviting whoever the name you use over
Vincent Monroe.
Vincent over, then yes, it's at a point where she needs to tell her man what's up because one, you got this man in your house, like y'all all buddy. So yeah, you need to be upfront with that. But if the relationship not even like that, then yeah.
Have you ever heard somebody say that? Like, yeah, we have a past, but they like my sister or they like my brother.
Yeah, they be lying.
So Alabama sister.
That's what you do with your brother and sister, guy.
Yeah, if I claim you to be my brother, we never had no, intimate or sexual relationships. That's what it is. But if I'm saying, oh yeah, that's my brother, knowing that, we having sex every Friday, then something's clearly off with me.
Yeah.
I feel like that's disrespectful too.
Yeah.
I would feel disrespected,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You mean like using that term, that phrase, or them telling
like
have somebody come over that had a past.
Yeah, you ain't telling me about that. That's a problem. I just feel like that's disrespectful. The older you get, you should not have to say certain things. People should just know. Like you were saying, I guess common sense, you should know to express that to someone, let them know, like, hey, we had a past together, but it's not like that. We cool now. We just friends,
Yeah.
You don't have this man smiling in another man's face in his house and he been all up in his lady's guts. That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's a fight.
It is. I mean, it's just disrespectful.
That is. So here's my last question. Can you make new friends of the opposite sex when you're in a romantic relationship? And how do you go about doing that if you do agree that you can?
If you're in a what?
In a romantic relationship. So you met somebody, you already brought your old friends into a relationship. He's cool with that. But then how do you make new friends of the opposite sex in a romantic relationship?
They probably work friends at that point.
Because where would you even be hanging out or going to meet this person? I don't know. I've never ran into that. All of mine were established.
I have no desire to make no new friends. So
she cut that off after she met Esteban and said, "Know what? This is it. This is all I can handle."
You made the cut.
Barely. Now I feel like at that point they'd probably be somewhere while I'm frequenting, so there might be like a work person I might come slightly close with, but I don't know beyond that where I'm really meeting people just randomly. Oh, you want to be my friend? Yeah, sure. I'm not meeting people like that on a regular basis.
think that's the challenging thing because you can't really tell somebody that they can't make new friends. Like you can't make friends. But I get what you guys are saying because it's like, well, how? Because usually when you make a friend, just like with Lucia, she was like, we were all single at that time. So she was like, hey, y'all going bingo? I'm trying to go. Like, ain't nobody like worried about whose feelings might get hurt, right? Because we were all single. And same thing with Ebony.
Single at that point.
See, Lucia, home record, y'all.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm not thinking about that. I don't think about that type of stuff. It's like, oh, y'all trying to hang out? Let's hang out.
Yeah, and it's innocent, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's the challenge because then somebody can argue that, and it's like, yo, this is a new friend, but it's innocent. Like me and her just went to get some ice cream. I like ice cream.
In a situation like that, if y'all two was in a relationship, that's an expectation that I have on you that if it's going to be a problem, then let me know, oh, I'm in a relationship. I don't think my girl's going to be cool with that. All right, bet. I'm just going to go bingo by myself.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going to be an issue, bring that up or acknowledge that. Otherwise, like you said, it's in innocence. I wasn't even thinking about that.
If anything, we cool with it. I'm like, shit, can my girl come along too? And then we all can be friends.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
I don't say Devon. He ain't got nothing else to say. He just quiet now.
No. I was just, to be honest, my computer was like, I didn't want to say nothing.
Trash connection, boy. So you got that Salvation Army connection, boy.
You need some help with your Wi-Fi this month.
I don't know.
You ain't paid the bill, Devon. You just getting by.
It's because they trying to switch us over to 5G, y'all. Stay woke.
Stay woke. That's right. Have you experienced that? Has that happened to you before?
5G?
No. The question
is let's find out yet.
That's what I thought.
Oh, y'all trying to play me?
No, that's what I really thought that's what you were saying.
You asked that directly after he said that, so I assume we'll continue on that conversation.
Redirect your focus back to the question.
Hey, good one.
You know what I'm saying?
So have I experienced? I'm sorry.
Yeah, have you experienced that?
I have, in more than one relationship, and I've been uncomfortable with it because, like, what you guys are saying is like,
I'll just be out here in these streets making friends.
Where are you? No, not from me. Well, yeah, from me, but on the opposite side as well. Like, because it's like, how do you're walking in a store, because most times for women, when a man approaches you, it's because he has some kind of interest in you that extends beyond friendship. It's not that he's walking in Walmart and he sees Lucia on with her quarantine mask and he like, oh, I want to be her friend, he's trying to talk to her. So a lot of times, I won't say every time, but a lot of times that's how those interactions start when a guy approaches a female in the store. So it's not innocent from the jump because his intentions aren't innocent, He wants to talk to you romantically. And the same thing for women. Like if a woman approaches myself or Karan out of nowhere and is talking, it's like, what is your intention? It's kind of hard because there are people that are innocent-minded thinking and they're not trying to do anything. They just want to be friends. But I feel like the way those interactions happen is you can tell. It's like being in Target, Ebony, and a dude, he sees something in your hand and he like, oh, I'll use that. And the conversation sparks up from that, versus being approached by somebody. It's different,
What if I'm just drawn to your vibes and your energy?
Mm-hmm.
You said, what if somebody's just drawn to your vibe and energy?
Yeah, like what if I just approach you in the store because I'm drawn to your vibes and your energy, and I'm just like, oh, you look like you'll be good friend material, like we look like we're interested into the same things. Why can't that be innocent? Why I gotta be like, oh, in my head, dang, he fine. I'm trying to.
It can be innocent. It can be innocent, but I think it's hard trying to determine that because what do you need to do in order to determine that? You have to talk to them more. So then, like, we got to exchange phone numbers. And then we got to develop some kind of rapport so I can tell what your intentions are. And by that time, if you are trying to talk to me, like, it's kind of too late because I done led you on and made you feel like we could be friends and you can inch your way in. So it's like, I feel like you just got to have that respect for your significant other. If you meet somebody out and about, I think you got to be like, oh, you know, I do have this soap in my head. It is a good product. My man likes it too, or my girl likes it too. I'm putting it out there. Like, I got somebody, you know. If you want to keep talking past that and I can tell that it's innocent, then maybe we could be friends. But best believe when I leave, I'm
soap buddies. So tell me about new soap. That's about it.
All right.
Right.
The type of person I am, I'm really gonna be like, but I ain't asked you about your girl. So
well, I'm telling you.
I ain't want to say that on the show.
I'm gonna say it because who even said anything about that? Because for me, it's like, okay, you're drawing conclusions because I never came up to you and said, you know, like I said, honesty from the jump is kind of important. If I didn't say, you know, I find you attractive or whatever, I don't want to hear about your girl because that's not why I approach you.
Yeah, you're not thinking about it, but I am. And I think that it doesn't have to come out in an arrogant way, or you're gonna be like, I have a girl. Like, you know, you can be like, it can be, you can easily slide that into any conversation. You can easily be like, yeah, like I just said, like, oh, after this, I'm about to get some pistachio ice cream because that's what my girl likes, you know. But I don't like it like that. I like cookies and cream or something like that. Just easily slip that in.
Saying. Yeah.
I won't like, whoa, wait a minute. Back away, lady.
I'll be like this in the store. Excuse me, I have a girlfriend.
That's what it sounded like at first. Like, okay.
Right.
Right. I'm just saying hi.
Because you don't know somebody's intention, right? You don't. It could be somebody that's just like, oh, you know, you got cool sneakers on. I like your shoes. I have those kind of interactions. And I'm like, thank you. And I keep walking.
I met someone like that at an airport, and we still cool to this day. I wouldn't say like friends, but we still cool to this day. And we were just talking, it happens. But I don't know. I was just wondering if you had that experience because you come up with these scenarios, and it's like, where that come from? Like, that cover to be so off the wall.
I have a creative mind. Okay.
Trash.
It ain't just African drums in here. It's creativity, okay?
Trash.
I got you. I got you.
Anybody else have anything they want to share on that or feel or any feelings they have about that?
I guess I just need to stop being weird going up to people telling them I like their face because I guess I don't know what they thinking.
I mean, but you don't know, you know? Even if you are romantically, if you find that person attractive, you don't know if they got a significant other.
Yeah.
So it's a chance you take every time.
But that's a lot of caution and, pressure in communicating with people because if that's what everybody's thinking about, it kind of takes away from the interaction.
Yeah.
It does. That's why some people don't approach people.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she's beautiful. She probably has a boyfriend. And don't talk to her.
Yeah.
But you miss every shot you don't take. I know Karan uses that a lot. So it's like,
I miss every shot, boy.
If that person has somebody and they feel strongly for them, they're going to let you know. And you have to respect that and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Because, other than that, it's like we don't wear signs on our neck saying this is who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So,
all right, so Devon's killing the conversation. So before we go ahead and wrap things up and whatnot, be quiet now. You're done. Your trash scenarios off the wall. This is what he get.
Wow.
But before we wrap things up, I just want to ask y'all, what's one thing that y'all been doing to, in a sense, maybe enjoy this time off, or well, some of us not off, but enjoy, like, try to make this quarantine more enjoyable, more sane, or whatever, to keep yourself entertained.
I definitely started back exercising and being more consistent with that. I'd make it a point, rain or shine, to go outside and be in nature every single day. I started back making soaps again. I used to make soaps years ago and I just stopped doing that. I don't know why. I guess life just got busy. Now that I got more time, I'm practicing with my body wash and stuff again, and I'm learning some new skills. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to perfect it, but I'll give y'all a sample and let me know what you think. Be honest.
And will.
But it's body wash. I don't have everything for my soap right now, so it's body wash. But
okay, what's up?
That's it for me.
It's only been recent that I started following the precautions for this COVID-19 because this is before like the past 2 weeks. This is the most sociable I've been in a long time, where I've just been like hanging out with friends more and having get-togethers and stuff like that. So I was still socializing and going to the beach and throwing COVID-19 parties and all that stuff. So, whatever. But but since I started following the precautions, been doing yoga and meditating and, just a lot of self-discovery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still working. So, yeah.
I'll be back there in May. I don't know if they're going to put me in your department or what. I'm supposed to go inpatient, so I might be there with you or something.
Karan, you're going to really hate it.
I know. I would much prefer to stay on partial, but we'll see how things go.
Yeah.
I know for me, I've been doing a little bit of painting and whatnot, so trying to stay, keep my brain active, not always be on TV and sleeping and stuff like that, and not eating all the time, eating up all my quarantine snacks. So I started painting a little bit and whatnot. I want to do it more, but I still have schoolwork and whatnot that I'm not doing, so I got to do that eventually. But yeah, I've been painting.
That's what's up.
That is. I want to see something.
You want to see?
Yeah, let us see something.
I'm going to show you one.
All right, while he getting that, I make all them noises when it's my turn. The disrespect.
You ain't even gonna wait for him to come back.
I've been playing video games and guitar and journaling and meditation. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Hey, that's enough Devon. Here we go, Ebony.
Oh, that's nice.
That is good.
I just overshadowed Devon. Yes.
Really? You need to sign it. Why you ain't sign it?
Right.
Yeah.
Your name on there.
Yeah.
It ain't his. It ain't his. I don't believe it because it ain't signed.
I got a terrible signature.
That's nice.
Wow, that's really nice. I'm surprised.
I only did 2 so far, but that's my best one.
That's what's
so
up.
Do you draw?
I used to draw back in the day, but then I had a friend who can draw really well, so I'm gonna leave the drawing to him.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
I want to hear something else.
Mm-hmm.
Ron been boo loving too. That's what he been doing during quarantine. Boo loving.
Ron's still single as a Pringle.
That's all I'm gonna say. Boo loving.
Single as a Pringle.
This is the time to boo love. I mean, like.
No,
it ain't. No, it ain't.
Those appointments.
What you say, Lucia?
Make those appointments.
Make them quarantine appointments.
Yeah.
I ain't got my own place or nothing. I'm gonna try to sneak me here and grab my house. Don't go. Stay 6 feet away from my grandma now.
That's the excitement, though.
Your grandma's a firecracker, yo.
I ain't trying to get no coronavirus.
Thank you guys for joining us today. It was fun.
Anytime. I don't mind if you have the recording, either like the video. I don't mind.
I'll probably gonna post it. Yeah. Let everybody see how terrible Devon's connection is.
Wow, you gonna do me like that?
Mm-hmm.
Are we done, or is it? You're not using this part, right? You cut it off?
Not yet, because how that's going to end the podcast. You're not going to use this part, are you? You got to give a good official ending.
I thought we said. Oh yeah, you're true. You're right.
Exactly. Well, let's go ahead and end this podcast, guys. We appreciate y'all for coming. This was another great episode of Redirect, and we hope everybody like, subscribe, and share, and all this other good stuff. Thank y'all so much. Yes. Anything you want to say before I end this? What do I know?
I'm about to make a run real quick, y'all. I got to go somewhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
I go somewhere. Where you going? Where you going?
I got a
appointment.
I got something I need to handle on Failure Trace Drive.
Mm-hmm. Right on your address and whatnot. You ain't coming in.
Trace Drive, Virginia Beach, close to Bonnie Road. I'm gonna be over there handling some business.
Anyways, well, that's it for this episode. Thank y'all for coming.